Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the continued part of previous video. In previous video we have learned that the trade and commerce relationship of India with the Europeans and the arrival of Europeans to India for trade. Now in this video we are going to study about the Carnatic Wars in the backdrop of European political developments, and also we are going to study about Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar and dual government system. So let's start the video. The Carnatic Wars in backdrop of the European political development. The Portuguese and the Dutch had withdrawn from India by the 18th century as they were unable to face competition from French and English. French and English now resorted to show strength in order to establish their respective dominance in India. Political volatility which emerged in the Hyderabad and Carnatic regions led to three Carnatic Wars. Here volatility is the liability to change rapidly and unpredictably, especially for the wars. The first Carnatic War was fought from 1746 to 1748. This was ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in Europe between France and England. The Second Carnatic War was fought from 1749 to 1754 and ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry. The French recalled the duplex. And the Second Carnatic War brought Lurels to English while French suffered a political setback. Here treaty is a formally concluded and ratified agreement between states, and Lurels are the honors and awards. The Third Carnatic War was fought from 1756 to 1763. Sir Eyre of the English army defeated the French in this war. With all these developments, the French lost their importance in India. So we have to know the years. In 1724, Hyderabad Kingdom was established by Asaf Jah. In 1742, Dupleix was named the Governor-General of French regions in India. From 1746 to 48, First Carnatic War. In 1748, the Nizam of Hyderabad, Asaf Jah, died. In 1749, the combined forces of French, Chand Sahib and Muzaffar Jung defeated Anwaruddin and killed him in Ambur battle. From 1749 to 54, Second Carnatic War. In 1760, Comte de Lally of French attempted to besiege Vandivash. From 1756 to 63, Third Carnatic War. In 1763, Treaty of Paris. Now, the Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar and dual government system. After gaining political control upon southern India, the British made efforts to gain control of the rich Bengal province in the later 18th century. Here, province is the main administrative division of a country or empire. The East India Company was obtaining rich profits from Bengal province, which had achieved significant growth in the spheres of agriculture, commerce and industries. The Dastkats issued by the Mughal ruler Farooq Siyar was the main reason for this. Dastkats are the license that provides the right to anyone to import and export without paying any tax and transport goods anywhere. These Dastkats were misused by the company's individual officials, which resulted into huge loss to the Bengal government. So, all the Nawabs from Murashid Ali Khan to Anwardi Khan opposed such misuses. These led to confrontation between the Nawabs and the company and resulted into two major wars, namely Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey took place between Siraj-ud-Dawla and the British in 1757. Misuse of dustcuts, mending of the fort by the British without permission, and Black Room tragedy in which 123 Englishmen who were imprisoned by Sirajud-Dowlah had died were the major reason for the Battle of Plassey. So the outcomes of the Battle of Plassey. This war exposed the lack of unity among the Indians and the greed of Indian businessmen. Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal, and the company obtained exclusive rights to trade in Bengal. And Mir Jafar paid rupees 17 crore and 70 lakh as relief amount. Now, the Battle of Buxar was fought between the combined forces of Mir Qasim and the British army led by Hector Munro at Buxar in 1764. In this battle, Mir Qasim was defeated and he ran away from the battlefield, and Shah Alam II was surrendered. And the outcomes of the Battle of Buxar. Shah Alam II accorded the Diwani rights of Bengal to the British, and Shah Alam II gave all the rights of Bengal to the British for an annual fee of 26 lakh rupees. And the Nawab of Awadh paid a fine of 50 lakh rupees for waging a war against the British. After the death of Mir Jafar, his son was given pension and the company obtained complete administration of the Bengal. Here, Diwani rights are the right to collect the taxes. The Battle of Buxar provided complete power to the British in Bihar, Bengal, and Awadh. And in 1765, Robert Clive introduced the concept of dual government. According to this, the British had the right to collect taxes and the Nawab had power over administrative issues such as justice and etc. In this way, the British obtained political control upon India to protect their business self-interest. So, we have to know the years. In 1756, Alivardi Khan, the Nawab of Bengal, was died. In 1757, Battle of Plassey was fought between Sirajud-Dowlah and the British. In 1764, Battle of Buxar fought between the combined forces of Mir Qasim and the British army. In 1765, Robert Clive introduced the concept of dual government system. So now let us mark the places which we have studied in this chapter in India map. So this is Buxar, which is situated in Bihar. And this is Plassey, which is situated in Kolkata, and this is Pondicherry, which is situated in Tamil Nadu, and this is Kappadu, which is situated in Kerala. Thank you for watching.